Hey guys, week 3. Let's talk all about parties. And please forgive me for being 15 minutes late tonight because I was having fun with my kids. Something that I have realized in doing this business is I need to focus on my kids during my focus time, and I need to focus on business during business time. The other thing you need to excuse is my appearance. Okay, I work from home and it is not pretty. So let's talk about week 3 is going to be all about parties. And so parties to me are your bread and butter. Parties is a warm market. Parties is your opportunity to capitalize not only on personal sales, but also on your opportunity for growing your business. Seriously, if you guys are not doing parties, you are missing the opportunity. Something that is pretty cool about Zyia is they don't require us to have a certain amount of parties to stay active, right? We don't have to commit to doing a party every single week. And hey, Courtney, hey, Lindsay, we can run this business how we want. But I truly feel that the way to grow your business is by continuing to have parties. Because every party that you have, hey Linda, you will grow your base of not only customers, but prospects, and you'll continue to develop an ongoing business going forward. And so what we're going to talk about right now and during this week is capitalizing on your party market and figuring out how to really, hey Paige, how to really make the most out of the parties that you have. So I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. Hey, Carmen, talk about 8 or 9 things tonight. And then every week this week, I will post some to-dos for the week. And what I want to know from you guys before we do this is week 3. We've been doing this director boot camp now for 2 weeks. This is our 3rd week. And we have had some significant growth on this team and some awesome successes. And so I think it's really important to step back and sorry, I'm getting tons of messages here as I go. Just, I don't know how many of you guys' phones blow up all day long, but mine sure does. And how many of you guys are like teenagers still getting breakouts on your nose? Anyway, so we need to celebrate successes because we get so busy in our day-to-day lives celebrating our kids, talking about this, talking about that. Let's celebrate successes that we've had. So I am going to ask you guys to just sit back for 10 seconds or 30 seconds right now. Hey, Heather, and drop a comment below and let me know something that you are proud of out of this director boot camp over the first 2 weeks. Tell me what you're most proud of. I know Kayla has 3 new reps on her team, which is pretty spectacular. I know there are a lot of people on my direct downline who have struggled with booking parties, and Holly has booked a party. I've enrolled a new rep. Let's celebrate some of those successes below right now. So take a minute. I'm going to pause for 30 seconds. Think about something you're proud of and drop it in the comments below. And if you're just joining and wondering why I'm quiet right now, we are thinking about something in the last 2 weeks that we're proud of and dropping it in the comments below. 2 weeks of this director boot camp, that is. So drop it in the comments below. Okay. I don't know if that was 30 seconds, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to talk about parties. So I'm going to talk about pre-party. I'm going to talk about hostess coaching. I'm going to talk about pre-party posts that I do. I'm going to talk about my personal party schedule and what that looks like. I'm going to talk about a party kickoff and a non-negotiable, in my opinion. Good job being more consistent. That's awesome. Following up is critical in this business, so good job. So party kickoff and that non-negotiable of going live. Party posts, thank yous, and then follow-up, because the key is in the follow-up. So let's first talk about pre-party. So you've worked your butt off, guys. You've worked your butt off to book parties, and now we need to figure out the best way to capitalize on it. And so I'm very, almost to a T, consistent with every single thing that I do in a party. I have found a system for me that works. And hey, Alyssa, and what works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but I've developed a system, and I encourage each of you to develop your own systems too. And so, good from your chicken shit list. Good job, Carmen. So for me, pre-party, I and hostess coaching kind of go hand in hand. So prior to every single party, something that I do, as soon as I book a party and get a date on the calendar for that, my next comment through Messenger to these people is, awesome, can you send me your phone number, your email, and your address? That way, when I go to create my event in my back office, I have all of the information that I need from the hostess right away. And that actually buys me time. I have an engaged customer and an engaged prospect at that time for partying, and they'll respond right away. Whereas if I'm reaching out to them when I have time to set their group up on Facebook, I might be waiting a couple of hours for them to send me that information. And so while I have a captive audience there, I always gain their name, well, obviously I have their name, their address, their email, and their phone number, so that when I have time to go in my back office and create their group, their event, and then their group within Facebook, I have what I need at my fingertips, so I'm not waiting on them. That's a way to be smarter with your time, versus kind of be on, your hostess's call as well. So that's the first thing that I do even before I do any pre-post. As soon as I book the party, I get that bit of information. And then 1 week before, hey Chelsea, 1 week before the party, I reach out to my hostesses, super excited. I do everything in the business with excitement because energy builds off of excitement. And if you don't have excitement in your parties, again, you're missing out. Don't fake it. Just be genuinely excited about it, because I don't know if you're like me. I get extremely excited about the business and the opportunity here because it's awesome. So be excited, but reach out to them a week before and confirm that they are still on for your party. And at that same time, and I use voice clips a lot, right? Hey Sarah, so if you're messaging them, instead of typing everything out and just having a blah, drab, same message to everyone, I spend 30 seconds and I just send them a voice clip, and I'm going to pretend my hostess's name is Josie. I'm going to say, hey Josie, I have you on the books for next week for your Zyia party, and I'm just confirming that you are as excited for your party as I am. Can you let me know if you are still excited for your party? And then they'll respond yep, can't wait. Every so has come up, and then I'll rebook that. But then as soon as I respond back, I respond with another voice message, and I just say, and this is planting a seed opportunity. If you're not doing this, listen up right now, because you need to be. I'm sure that there are other of you that have actually gotten reps off of this as well. So as soon as they say, yep, I'm super excited, I can't wait, or I can't wait to get this, or I can't wait to get that, tell me more about the hostess rewards, your next message to them is going to be, I'm so excited that you're excited too. I don't know if you've ever given the rep opportunity thought, but something that I like to do with my hostesses before I get their group set up is just make sure that they know how awesome the Zyia opportunity is. If you've never considered becoming a rep, we should have a conversation about it, because instead of me earning the commission on your party, you could actually enroll to be a rep, and you will not only earn the hostess rewards, but you would earn the commission too. Have you ever given the Zyia opportunity a thought? I don't want you to feel pressure by this conversation, but I want you to know that if you've never given it a thought, you really should. Let me know what you're thinking. It's an open-ended question. They're not going to respond back to you. You already have a book. You're already creating their party group next week. They're either going to say, I've never thought about it, tell me more. Or, yeah, I have thought about it a little bit. I don't know any details. I don't think I'm going to be good at it. And you can overcome that objection. Or the third is, no, I want to be a loyal customer. You're out nothing. Okay. So that's what you need to do from a pre-party post. Then the night before you create their group, or the next morning, you're going to say, and I do multi-hostess parties. I never have more than one hostess every week, and I do one group. And so I'm going to create a group chat with this group of customers, or these hostesses, and I'm going to say, hey, Josie, remember the hostess I already messaged, and yes, so Courtney, I do it at the end of the party too, so I'll talk about the follow-up too when I'm closing their hostess rewards, or doing their hostess rewards. That's the first initial planting the seed. So, hey, Josie, and I don't know, Brittany, I have you guys, I'm creating your party group now, and let me know how excited you are. So this is a group chat, and they're going to say, yay, can't wait, whatever, right? And then the next is I'm going to send them a message about how I have a hostess competition for your multi-hostess party. And then I talk about my fun little hostess competition, because I do a hostess competition to gain more excitement between our hostesses, create more engaged hostesses in my party. I create a point system that gives them points for different activities throughout the party, and I can post that in the comments below. But this really helps them be more engaged in the party and create more excitement with their guests too, because their rep, me, is not the only person posting in the group. So it's really, really, really exciting. And then I said a message or a little graphic that I have about ways to capitalize on your party. And I can post that in the comments too. So I send that in the group message. And I do all of my hostess coaching throughout the entire party. I have to send the same message to multiple hosts every time. That way both hostesses see all the same questions. I create the same excitement in that message as well. So then now let's talk about pre-party posts. So I have the exact same system every single time that I create my group in Facebook. I make a creative title for my parties. I have the exact same 3 or 4 posts, pre-party posts, before I even invite my hostesses in there. And so I post about the return and exchange policy and have a fun graphic about that. I post about our sizing guides. I post about our inventory options, about the limited stock stickers. So sequentially, I do those. And then the next one that I do is I update the party description. And I'm very methodical in how I post things when I post them for the pre-party posts. Because when you get invited into the group, the first things that people are going to see are the most important. My party description is the next thing that I do. And then I pin that as an announcement. So that's the second post when they go in that they're going to see. The last post that I post in the party before I invite my hostesses and tell them how they can invite guests into the party is an engagement post. And this is key. And this is key because you don't want people to get invited into this group and not have like a call to action when they get into this group. I've been, and I'm sure all of you guys have been invited to parties, and you're like, okay, cool. 1, how do I shop? 2, like, when is this starting, right? So I have an engagement post, and I really like to see if people are first timers or fanatics. And the second someone comments on it, or as quickly as I'm able to, I respond back to them. And I respond to every single comment in the party. I don't let any message go unresponded to. So, okay, if you're writing notes down, return and exchange policy, stock options or boutique style shopping, size guides, party description, and then an engagement post. And then I go back to that group message that I created with my hostesses or my host, depending on if you're doing multiple hostesses or not, and I let them know, okay guys, I got your group all set up. Now is your first job, and here's what I need from you guys. I need you to start inviting as many guests into this party as possible. However, I don't want you to mass invite people into this party. What I want you to do is send personal messages for anybody that you think could be interested in Zyia, and make sure that you include in that message to them the link for them to join your Zyia party. I encourage you to include a personal testimony about why you love Zyia and how it makes you feel. That's the first way. The second way is you can invite guests by clicking the plus invite button in your group, but I'd always encourage you to follow up with a message because no one likes a blind invite. And yes, if you're wondering if this is exactly what I say, this is exactly what I say every single time. Okay, then Carmen, I don't need to add anybody when the group is set up. I don't invite anybody at all. I can quickly bypass that. Okay, and then I also say the third thing that you're going to want to do is make a teaser post on your Facebook page and on your Facebook wall, and that will be a place for you to share a picture of yourself. Yes, go out of your comfort zone and post a picture about yourself, and encourage people to like and comment on the post and let them know you're having a party, and then get them invited there. Okay, the goal is to shoot for a minimum of 30 people that have responded to this, because the more people, the more engaged people we get in your party, the more successful this is going to be, and the more hostess rewards you're going to earn, because you guys like free stuff, right? Okay. Now, that's what I do. We get people in there, and then so I create their groups on Saturday. I have that engagement post Saturday. On Sunday, I post a post about me and a little background about me, and I also post and want them to tell me how they know their hostess. So Brittany and Josie are hostesses. So I always call to action them to comment so people see these posts. And then on Monday morning, I post about my giveaway, because I do a giveaway in every single party to help with engagement. And then Monday afternoon, I post about how I'll go live in the party tonight. And I tag everybody in the party in that post so that they see it. And I have a call to action in that one as well. And that is, I just want them to post a fun message about, or a fun meme or GIF about how they're so excited for the party and if they'll join me. So I post the time that I'll be live in the party to kick the party off. So, and again, every party is exactly the same. Then Monday night at 8 o'clock, and it's 7:30 now, I better put myself together for this live that I have to do tonight and get out of my pajamas, and maybe I actually have a bra on, but So then 8 o'clock on Monday nights, I do my party live. And this, again, is a non-negotiable. If you are not going live in your parties to show excitement and kick the party off, you are missing out. Okay? People in your party are probably lost. Don't expect that people in your party read your posts, because they're probably really long, and they're not probably as exciting as you are when you are in your group going live. So go live in your party and kick it off. If you aren't doing that, you guys need to. Then my party schedule is this, and I talk about my party schedule in my kickoff live. Tuesday's about tops, Wednesday's about bottoms and new releases, Thursday kids and men's and our giveaway, and then Friday's kind of a catch-all, and I do a party end on Friday. If my hostess is really, really close to hitting the next level of rewards, and always, I do a last call on Saturday morning. Even though the party ended Friday night, I do a last call for orders on Saturday morning. I very, very, very rarely extend my parties unless my hostess is doing a bang up job and is like, okay, Susie and Bobby really want to order, but they can't order till Sunday. But I'm not going to go through the work of extending the party and doing more posts unless the hostess is extremely engaged. It's more work for you with probably not a ton of benefit. I forgot to say this in my pre-party post. My post on Monday morning, I also, while I have an engaged, captive audience that is still probably seeing lots of my posts, is I invite everyone and I give them bonus points for the giveaway for jumping to my VIP page. I highly, highly, highly encourage you, if you're not posting early and often about your VIP page and your party, you need to be doing it. The VIP page is our ongoing business and our ongoing soft market and warm market for hostessing or hosting, for business opportunities, so for rep potential and for continued customer, okay? So post about and invite people to your VIP page early in the party and often. So then party posts and my party schedule is, I just talked about that. So I try and go live every single day in my parties. Monday, I'm going to talk about the party kickoff, Tuesday tops, Wednesday bottoms, Thursday kids and men's, Friday a catch-all. But I also like to get engagement from my customers in my party and have them tell me what they want me to go live in. And I will do special lives just for them. Every single thank you that I do, I put together a collage, and I do this because I want people to have like FOMO, like, oh, she ordered that and that is so cute, I think I need to place another order. So I don't use stock photos. I go to Zyia Marketing Designs and I put some time into my thank you so that people can see what these items look like on people. And I'll post a thank you post, and my thank you post is very structured as well. I always start with the same two little emojis or emoticons, and then put party order, and then I do like something fun like, oh my gosh, this bra is so cute under open back tops. Thank you, Josie, for your order. You've helped Rebecca, our hostess, get closer to the next level of rewards, and you've earned 2 entries into my VIP drawing. Make sure you join my VIP group here, and then I link my VIP page so you don't miss out on the drawing. Again, I'm always trying to grow my VIP page so that we have more leads from our warm market, continued sales, and hostess opportunity in my VIP page. Okay, and then keys in the follow-up. Party's over. You guys have done a last call for orders. You've gone live Friday night to close the sale. You've done your last post Saturday morning about a catch-all. You're going to want to make sure that you're following up with every single customer and making sure that that their order works, and seeing if they want to host a party. If they are completely obsessed with Zyia and they're like, oh my God, I love everything I got, I'm like, oh my gosh, you should totally consider being a rep. Like, I don't know, kind of feed on their reaction. Always plant seeds. Always, 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 always plant seeds. Okay? Then closing the party with your hostesses. Something else that I do during the party, hey Danielle, something else that I do during the party a couple of times is in that group chat, make sure that your hostesses know that, if they're posting a lot, make sure that you're feeding their, buckets with compliments on, you guys are doing such an awesome job with posting. You guys could totally do my job. Like, just planting little seeds like that so they know that it's easy. And then when you're closing their party with them, make sure that they know that they can use their hostess rewards for towards the starter kit. So Courtney, do you do something to record when they order so you don't have to reference back office when following up? Do you wait till you know their items? I don't want following up on multiple times. So you're going to want to create a system for this. And I think last week we talked a lot about systems, but you're going to want to create a system for your follow-ups. And my system is this. It's not super great, but I constantly stock my inbox for emails. And when I see an order confirmation come through, what I do is look at all of my shipment confirmations and track them. And so I just go off of my shipment confirmations and go like 5 days back and check from the 5 days back what has actually gotten delivered. And once it gets delivered, then I follow up with them. Courtney, if you think you're being annoying, that's all in your head. Okay, we need to talk a lot about mindset. If you don't think you're being annoying, you're not being annoying. But if you think you're being annoying, you're going to be annoying. Like, get out of your own head and just do the message. That's my message to you. So follow up. Cool. Okay, so that's what I have about parties. I want you guys to ask questions when you have them. Throughout the week, I'm going to put some, little checklist together for us to do. But if you guys are catching the tail end of this, make sure you watch the beginning, because I want to celebrate successes from this week as well. I want you guys to comment below with what a success has been for you guys in this director bootcamp in the first 2 weeks, because we've had some super awesome successes as well. So that's the kickoff tonight. That's what I have for parties from this live. If you guys have questions on anything that I do, let me know. I'm going to post a couple of things in the comments below, an image that I send to my hostesses, my hostess challenge for my hostess parties. But we need to be working smarter in these parties. I was busting my butt, honestly, early on. Actually, up until about a couple of months ago, I was doing 2 to 3 parties a week, all in different groups. So I was duplicating everything that I did every week. I had to do the same posts in every single group. I had to do the same lives in every single group. And then a light bulb went off, and I learned from somebody that you could do multi-hostess parties. And I'm telling you, aside from it saving time and energy and effort on my part, the parties are going exceptionally better because everyone in the party is engaged. Not just me and not just my one hostess, but both hostesses who are helping with this engagement. And so if you're not doing them, we should explore learning more about a multi-hostess party, because I'm telling you, it is where it is at. Yes, Courtney, I have a separate email for Zyia. I have danaZyiaactive@gmail.com. If you don't have a separate email, set one up, because it will save you a tremendous amount of time. Set one up, update it in your back office in your profile, and then you're not going to get lost in everything. I have my Yahoo email for my personal, and I have a Gmail account for my Zyia. I highly encourage that. So, you guys, that's what I have tonight. I seriously need to put a face on, cover this, little 35-year-old zit on my nose up, change into some Zyia, and get excited for my live, because I have a kickoff live to do tonight. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'm excited for this week, and I'm excited for some of the fun little to do. So hope you guys have a good night and happy Monday. Bye.